All right, John McKinnon coming to you from IFCEE 2024 in Dallas, Texas. I'm here at GRL's booth with Travis Coleman. Travis, tell me a little about GRL.
Sure. GRL is initially a dynamic testing firm, or that's the basis of our company, dynamic testing of driven piles. This was developed at Case Western Reserve in the 70s, so we're attaching strain gauges and accelerometers to piles as they're driven in order to measure energy, stress in the pile, and derive pile capacity. The industry has shifted quite a bit towards drilled foundations, and with that we've shifted as well, such that we're mixed testing and consulting for driven as well as drilled foundations.
So what kind of testing services do you provide?
Well, still our main testing service would be dynamic testing of driven piles. For drilled foundations, we perform a number of integrity tests. Over the past decade, our most premier development would be thermal integrity profiling of drilled foundations, which is.
So what is thermal integrity profiling? Did I say it correctly?
You got it. Yep, thermal integrity profiling is a method to assess the integrity of a drilled foundation. Thermal wires are tied inside the reinforcing cage, and we're measuring the heat generated as the concrete cures. And there's a temperature to volume relationship. And once you have that relationship established, you can present an effective radius of the shaft in order to evaluate integrity.
So call it a wild guess, but I'm sure that this device here that says thermal integrity profiler is actually used to help test that?
Yes, sir. This would be, well, I should back up. There are wires that are tied to the cage. Those wires have data collector boxes, so most of this testing is not performed on site. So this is sent to a cloud service, and this box that you're referring to here, this tablet, is the computer where we can see that data or pull it off the cloud and watch the temperatures in the shaft as it cures.
So is it user-friendly devices, so something that a contractor could use, or they could hire someone like GRL to run it for them?
Both. I mean, it's fairly user-friendly, pretty intuitive. It walks you through steps fairly easily in order to get to your data. A contractor may not perform the evaluation, but they don't commonly do that. They could with the proper training, but they could look at those temperatures in order to make some sort of a qualitative analysis of their shaft integrity.
Well, I guess that's where GRL stands in. So anything else you want to talk about here?
Well, this right behind you is a bidirectional mock-up here. So we perform bidirectional load testing services. So this would be at the base of a drilled shaft in order to assess the capacity of that shaft. So normally, conventional load testing is performed from the top down due to the capacities you need for drilled shafts and then the reactions that would require. Often you need to load from the bottom up in order to prove the required capacity.
So is that something where GRL will come in and can install the jacks, help instrument the test, and then run the test for the contractor?
Yeah, you have it exactly right. That's what we do. We put these jacks tied into the reinforcing cage, and then once that concrete sets, we're loading those jacks below the surface and measuring the movement at the pile top in order to evaluate for capacity.
All right, well, fantastic. Well, thanks for taking some time to teach us about testing.
Yeah, thank you.